Okay, so right now, so basically the way this works is there's there's four. I'll leave this way. Okay, so there's four sectors. There's four quad. Ugh. Top left. This is called Egon's area. These are the three that they added. The moment of reverence, the moment of trauma, and the moment of loneliness. Um, And then the bottom left is absence of symmetry and harmony and absence of patience and wisdom. This is Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds. Um, and then in the top right, we have Shaper, Elder, and Cortex. And in the bottom right, we have Eye of the Storm, which is Cyrus, and Absence of Mercy and Empathy, which is Maven. So the way this works is here's your normal atlas, and it starts at tier one. So like these maps right here are all tier one, and then each time it branches out, it goes up a tier until tier 16 right here. Once you kill the boss in each zone, you get this void stone. The void stone makes it so that you have a chance to drop a nightmare map, which are what I'm running now. They used to be called tier 17s. And then um, so if you want to drop a key for Maven or for Cyrus, you have to run this map. And then similarly, if you want Eater or Exarch, you have to run this map. If you want any of these three, you have to run this one. And then if you want any of these three, you have to run one of these two. And then these are kind of weighted where these technically have a higher chance to drop one or the other. But so for me, I really want Maven because that's the boss that drops for Genesis. So I'm just running these maps right here. And so these are already rolled maps. I roll them pretty loosely because I don't want to sit there and just roll them all night to get them to be like the perfect map. So you'll notice some of these I'll get through like super quick, and then some I won't. And there's a few reasons for that. A few different mods on here. Some of the mods will just like one tap me if they kill me or if they touch me. One of the mods I don't roll out, which I probably should start, is reduced effect of flasks. Like I have a lot of flask effects because I'm running a mage blood. So by reducing my mage blood, it basically makes my turns off my mage blood, and so kind of important turning off your most important item. And so all I'm doing here is I'm rushing these bosses. So this is called the triumvirate, I believe. So you have to kill one, you kill one, and then you kill this one, and then this guy spawns. He does a slam, he throws some chaos shit on the ground, he spawns this big ball. Um, Sometimes I kill them just like that. I tank everything. Other times they rock my world. And then Unholy Trinity support is just a support gem they can drop. There's nothing too special about this. Yes, they'll one tap me if they kill me. Although technically speaking, that's actually true. My build has a lot of regen, so I could take a lot. Um, what is my? I regenerate 1,000 life per second, and I only have 4,300 health. So technically speaking, anything I can tank anything as long as it deals one less than 1,000 damage a second, or as long as I have enough time to get my recovery back up. And as a healer, you should understand the difference between being one shot and then just slowly whittling down because you're standing and dumb. And so this right here, ooh, what is this? Quant, let's go. So this right here's the seasonal mechanic. Um, Basically what it does is it creates a copy of the world, and so I stood in that to yeah. So it creates a copy of the world, and it effectively gives you a chance at getting another boss. So now I'm screwed because I got to wait for all of these to explode on my way back. Or I just risk it for the biscuit. That one almost popped. So the reason this is cool, oh, I'm out of portal scrolls. No wonder. Okay. I say I definitely hit portal there, but I didn't drop any either. Damn. Okay. So I'm going in here because this has a chance to. So the boss room is up here, like up here on my map. So in a perfect world, it would have spawned a duplicate of the boss. And so I would have gotten to kill two bosses for the price of one. Like that one almost killed me right there. So damage, looking at this, like, okay, boss has 50% increased life, so 200% increased life, or 200% more life, because 56 and 50. Increased area of effect, everything can hit, shock, and freeze, penetrates my thing. It's guaranteed to ignite, freeze, and shock. So, like, this one is one of the maps that, like, actually rock my world, and not in a good way. Oh, yeah, right, because I don't have portal scrolls. So this right here is like worst case scenario. Not only did I die, but I ran out of portal scrolls, so now I got to run all the way back. This is a very rare thing. I don't really die more than like once on a map ever, but I also didn't expect to die to a frickin' tentacle earlier either. And then, yeah, I also don't run out of portal scrolls very often. And this is what I'm farming for, these fragments right here. Oh yeah, I can't portal. Derp. So I'm like turbo slow on this map because of 56 or 57% less effect of my flasks. So because of that, I lose movement speed, I lose tankiness, I lose a lot of regen. One of the more deadly maps. All right, so here's an example of the Mirage coming in clutch. Here I get 2 boss kills for 1 map. Just helps farm fragments faster this way. Okay. So I'm doing all this so that I can do. So I need to do 2 things first. What am I missing here? All I'm missing is a Cyrus. So I'm afraid of Maven witnessing an Uber Cyrus, but I'll try it while you're here. That way you can see me die and laugh at me. There's a few bosses I'm not great at. Basic Cyrus is one of them. So Uber Cyrus is even harder. Uber Cyrus is by far my worst boss. So much so that I screwed up. I was supposed to swap out this flask for one that gives me immunity to corrupted blood because I don't have corrupted blood immunity. Can I get that quickly? If I can drop 4 points real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna do this so I don't have to swap flasks. So I'm immune to CB right now, and that should help out quite a bit. So he does quite a few attacks in this that apply corrupted blood. And so if you get hit by them, you get the stacking debuff that really hurts. Basically adds damage over time, and it's I don't remember if it's percent based or not, but long story short, it really hurts. Okay, so go ahead and get this guy out. And so like all of these circles and everything he does applies corrupted blood. And so he's in the air. If you run under him, he comes down. Oh, and I accidentally jumped into this, and so I died. And that's how easy it is to die in this fight. Like if you touch that circle damn near, you die. And so he's knocking me back because I technically phased him. However, now as you can see, there's just massive, massive zone in the way. So I was lucky enough he was empty over here, and I was able to get to him quickly. And so he'll do this. He'll jump away. And so the shitty thing is, um, he stays. A copy of him stays in air, and then he does all of his like in air attacks. So when you run away, you kind of saw him a little bit. He started coming this way. So once you get under him, the circles all go out of his immediate vicinity, and then bam. Again, he's gonna push me away, and we're going into the final phase. So this is good. I usually, when I have the CB immune flask, I don't normally die to this, but this is where it gets tricky because when you die once, you can quite easily die multiple times. Because getting back to him is a massive pain in the butt. And then he does certain things like this. Well, I guess that wasn't his final phase. Never mind. So I guess I got to get him down one more time. I don't know if it's a percentage thing or not, or like again, I'm not good at this boss. So hey, my slaves are finishing maps. Let's go. Oh, so it put me in the circle. So what he does is he spawns 3 walls and he drops a meteor and you can run out. But this crap was on the floor. So as soon as he pulled me into it, I just immediately died. And that's what I mean about like once you die here, it can be a massive pain getting back to him. So this way, so I have to run all the way around. Oh, cool. Now it opens up after I died. So I'm down to 3 portals now. And I'm in my final phase, and I still have not grabbed that damn flask. Okay. Around the long way, and hope I don't die this way. Oh, buddy, I really need you to come down. Come down here, we can talk about it. Okay. Okay, so he's at a quarter of a health. So now this is going into his final phase, and now he's gonna like heal back up to like 75%. And so here's what I mean. So we go here, we go here, we go here, and once you're out of it, you're fine. Okay, so here we have to dodge this, and I stepped on the shit. God damn it! And I forgot the flask. Just gotta slow it down. Maven witnessing makes this fight so much harder, and I would normally never Maven witness the um, Uber version of this boss. Got him. I died, but that's okay. I can still go in and get the loot, and I got the jewel, which is one of the items I needed. So that's fantastic. Okay, so now please tell me everything despawned in here, so I don't run in and die like a dumbass. Because that would be even more embarrassing if you die and you rip the portal after the boss is dead. So we're moving quite slowly now. Make sure there's no more lingering bullshit on the ground. Okay, so this is a really cool jewel. So it's massive. Um, and so what this does is I'm going to go ahead and remove this jewel for now. and drop this in. And so what this does is anything in this ring I can now take and be fine. So like I could take any of these nodes in that ring. So super useful on certain builds, and my bow build very much needed this jewel. So that is awesome. Go ahead and put this in jewels. This thread of hope I think is like a 30% chance to drop. And so what this gives me minus 18%. So again, you drop it in, and so anything in this wheel you can take without having like path to it. So if I wanted to take this node right here, Holy Dominion, I could just take it. I don't have to path to it or waste a bunch of points to get there. I just snag it and I go. So it's super, super handy. Now I can undo this. I don't actually know if this does anything. I think it does. Okay. And then I dropped another node from somewhere, and I don't remember where. Oh yeah, 10% increase effective auras. That's huge. Okay, so now we did that. So now I can go run what's called the Feared. And so the Feared is an even cooler thing. This is the hardest Maven invitation in the game, and I say that it's not that hard. Um, there's a strong chance I die, but I mean I will complete it. But I'm not like guaranteed to do it. So, or not guaranteed to do it deathless, I should say. So this has 5 end game bosses in it. This has Elder, Shaper, Cyrus, uh, the boss from Cortex, and one of the new bosses, I believe, Revenants. So, uh, if you didn't notice, I had a little scorpion here. So now you see its soul. So I have a gem that basically says that when I use a skill, I consume it and I gain 2.8% of its max life as extra damage. This minion has almost a million health. So I gain a ton. So there's Cyrus right there, the boss that I just killed. So there's Elder down. Oh, and bam. CV, I don't know if you saw it. I had some red circles above my head. That was corrupted blood. And so now, bam, done. So now it's over. I probably can die to this if I'm just like not paying attention, but I mean, I basically can't die now. Yeah, dead. Dunzo baby. And so for my troubles, I got a pretty successful run. Exalted Orb, Elder's Exalted Orb, wow, and Awakener's Orb, which is huge. This allows you to double influence items. A full blown Maven's Writ, and then an extra Crescent, and then a throwaway unique that I don't really care about. However, Holy Armament, I don't think I'd ever use this one, but I'll keep it just in case. And so now, what we're really here for. So, first things first, we're going to run a basic boy Maven. because I haven't done Maven in a few days, and just kind of get the feel for it again. I assume you're still here and I'm not talking to myself, by the way. But if I am, oh well. All right, so memory game. We're going right up right. Easy. Okay. So these little circles here create a dead zone in the ground. In Uber Maven, that circle never goes away. So getting them in safe places is really important. And so if you're quick, you can actually, and I did it here, I skipped that memory game altogether because she went into an attack animation, and instead of go like spawning memory game, she started attacking, and it's not easy to do. Like it's super RNG dependent. Like you can't force her to do that. She just has to decide she wants to do it. Okay, so we're going into memory. So we're going up, right, up, left. All right, cool. She came to me. Perfect. So this is stand still. If you get hit by this in Uber, which I did get hit by it, it turns off all of your regen, which means I can't keep attacking. So my blade vortex falls off and I lose all my damage. And then I go down to 1 hit points, and if anything else hits me, I die. So that right there was a potentially that like that's a guaranteed death in hardcore or in Uber. Can't talk. You got me all flustered. Good job. Proud of you. Okay. All right. Get my stacks up. Bunch of other mechanics in here. But the fight is mostly the same. One done. Arguably by far the easiest phase. Now this part sucks because I have to hit the brain, but I don't have like massive AoE because I'm missing one of the jewels that gives me a bunch of AoE. So yeah. Okay. So now we got 5. So we did 3. Now we do 5. Next is 7. So left, up, left. Oh, we're just doing 3. Okay. I don't know if you saw it, but I wasn't directly in the center there, so now I have even more dead area over here, which not great, not terrible. Like I've definitely done worse, but ideally I want that as tight into the center as possible. What really sucks is when you like really screw up and get one out here. All right, so I got hit by a standstill. Okay. So now I died, but memory game started, so I'm safe to just chill here until memory game ends. And so this spawns, and obviously we'll have this big growing circle. Hey, my scorpion finally loaded in. And then boom. This is a one shot if you get hit by it. Oh. Okay, I gotta shut up and focus. Going into final brain. So going into memory game. Hopefully the last one. We're going up, right, up, right, up, left. If you get hit by those, it shuts off your recovery, and that basically you're dead. I got hit by that, so let's do as much damage as I can. Okay, go back in. Oh, all right. I have dialogues turned all the way down, so I should turn that up. No. Okay, so I just did something really bad here. So I'm going to wait until memory game, and then I'm going to purposely fail the memory game so I can reset. Okay. So what I did here is I jumped away from my minion. So I spawned BV without the minion pack buff. And because of that, I did like 0 damage. And I won. Literally with 1 HP because I got hit by something at the very end. That's how close this is. That was my last portal. If I died there, I would have lost it. Okay. So now we just do this. I have, including this one, I have 4 more pulls. And it's a 2.5% chance to drop it. So my likelihood of actually getting it tonight is basically 0. And that's good to know that you're not actually watching. I did spend like 5 minutes trying to physically show you something. I won't do that again. Right up, right, easy. Let's go. I got hit again, so I've really got to stop getting hit by standstill and beams. Okay, so we're going 5 now. Good. Left, right, up. Left, right, up. Yep, that standstill. Better. Yay! Okay, brain down. It's okay, by the way. I just didn't know. I'm not actually upset. Just saw your response. No, that's my. Oh, okay, cool. I won't try to like visually show you stuff that I'm also talking about. And Maven down. This time was only like one death. It wasn't annoyed. It was just like, oh, kind of felt dumb because it's like I'm trying to show you something and you're not looking. So 2 deaths, not bad. Better than normal. I'm so tired of this stupid freaking helmet though. All this chick drops. No, no, it's more like, okay, fine. I won't waste my time trying to show you something that you're not actually looking at. Because like I wasn't doing a good job of explaining it because I was trying to like visually you could see what I was talking about. But if I would have known you weren't watching and you were just listening, I would have done a better job of actually like using my words. Long story short, there's a Cyrus drops a gem called Thread of Hope, and there's different sizes. Uber can only drop massive Thread of Hopes, which are also the most useful. Um, it's basically the size of the circle. So there's like small, medium, large, very large, and massive. And so it allows you to anything that falls inside of that circle, you can take without having to like path to. So it allows you on a lot of builds to take like some really OP nodes that are like really far away from where you'd normally be. So for like in my when I go bows, I take a lot of nodes in the center of the map because of where the circle falls. The center has a lot of like mana reservation efficiency and movement speed and just like a lot of really good generic nodes that the notables, the big nodes, they're really strong, but like everything to get to it is really weak. So I would never actually take those. I just died twice in the same spot because of these stupid ass things that create dead zones. There's two portals down, so I'm on my fourth portal now. Because once I just died to a mistake, and then I died twice to the same mistake. Hate to see it. Oh shit. Left, up, right, up, left, right. I messed up. Wow, I'm just totally shitting the bed on this one. I'm on my last portal and Maven's only at half health. And I got another memory game. Crap. Okay. Right, up, left, right, up, right. Nope, I'm dead. Well, I ripped that Maven. Ooh, that was bad. That was a really bad one. Played so poorly there. I blame you. Try to talk to you and like be social and entertain you. Jesus Christ. I messed up everything I possibly could have that last time. Like, I had three whole portals going into the final phase, and I screwed up. I just kept getting hit by the laser beams, which again shuts off my regen, and with no regen, I can't cast my ability. So, and with BV, if it falls off, I lose all damage. Like I basically do nothing at that point. Right, left, up, left. Why? What Maven says when you kill her in the middle of phases. Why? Like, cause you're kind of psychotic and making me fight people I don't necessarily want to fight because it's fun for you. Okay, so we're going six now. I think. Up, right, up, left, up, left. Oof. Well, I was doing really well there until I died. I was doing really well until I wasn't. You just okay. Right, up, right, up, right, up. Crap. I died. Bossing is definitely not something I'm good at mechanically in this game. Yo. So I got an impossible escape. These are either really good or completely useless. Possible escape basically says that it'll pick a random notable on the tree and say, "Oh hey, if you can take anything in a circle around that notable for free." So it allows you to basically get stuff at the other side of on the other side of the entire tree if you want to, assuming you get the right notable. When I got point blank, I think that's actually a good one. I'll have to look at the end of this. And the problem is I'm getting really good at Maven now, but this is my last invitation. So like, then I won't do it for a few days because I gotta farm up a bunch more fragments, and so I'll be rusty all over again. Okay, right up, left. Easy. Oh, did not mean to do that. Just creating a big ass hole in the middle of the room because I'm stupid. Hell yeah. I again skipped a memory game because I got really lucky. Memory game. We got what we got. What we got? We got left, right, up, left, right, up, right, up. Okay. I need to die so I can reset. All right. Let's see what you. That's pretty cool. I agree. It's a really cool. It's a really cool jewel. So basically, the two jewels I got tonight do similar things. They allow you to take points around a certain area without locating anything around it, which is kind of sick. Like it can really enable certain builds that where like you really want certain nodes on the tree, but like they're just not anywhere near where you actually want to go. So it's one of many things about this game that's just really awesome. And no flasks tonight. If you're watching, I would show you some other bosses. But if you're not, then what do I want to do? I need to fix my bow. I bricked my bow, by the way. It's done. I can't use it anymore. Start over on a new bow. So I was trying to make it better, and I filled the suffixes. So basically, what you do is you lock the prefixes, and then you use the harvest bench to reforge speed. And the idea is you want to get like T1 or T2 attack speed. And um, I kept missing and I kept missing, and it's two divines every time you lock prefixes, so it's expensive. I churned through like 40 div. I kept missing like a good attack speed roll. I would hit like T1 projectile speed or something like that, which is the worst fucking feeling ever, by the way. And then yeah, I did that, and I filled suffixes. So when you fill suffix, the only way you can do is you can use an annulment orb. An annulment orb just removes a random mod. And I removed T1% uh T1% damage, which is like the most important mod not to remove. So if I didn't fill suffixes, I could have saved it, or if I removed a suffix, I could have saved it. But Yeah, so now I got to start all over on that. Super, super good feeling, by the way. That was one of those like I legit just logged off and considered quitting SSF moments. Bosses I can kill. Not a lot, right? I can go Incarnation of Fear. I don't think he drops anything though. Drop. Probably fuck all. Yeah, nothing. Aged Mammoth, Gloves, Coiling Whisper. I mean, I could. No, Coiling Whisper got nerfed, so that's not even good anymore. And I can do it just to do it, but I've already killed it. I killed it on a much weaker character, so it's not like I don't know that I can do it now. I killed it on like 4x less damage. Jesus, this character can just tank his beam. That is so dumb. Hey, I got a Bound by Destiny. How much you want to bet this one's trash too? Because they're all trash. Bound by Destiny is something that's either completely worthless or worth like a mirror and a half. Pretty sure this is one of the worthless ones. I don't even know what one of the good ones are because, again, they're functionally worthless unless you hit one that's just like giga. But I'm late tired. I'm legit exhausted. Good example of my life to tell me to go to bed or something. But I'm talking to you. I don't want to go to bed. I want to talk to you. Talk to you in like a week. Should I go to bed? Yes. Would I rather stay up and talk to you? Yes. Not even a question. Yeah, but you'd rather hear my voice than just read my text. Know it. Oh, that's not fighting dirty. You know what fighting dirty looks like. Here's a good, clean game. Perfect angel right now. I can do 4 more Uber Cyruses. He drops. Oh, Ariasend. I need to farm that too. Ariasend is the actual other flask I should be technically using on this build, but I want to use Progen because it's just better. Ariasend, when you use it, it gives you a 30% chance to cause monsters you kill to explode, and then you already have 10% from being a chieftain. So 4 out of every 10 monsters you kill will explode at that point, and so it allows you to do kind of a an insane amount of screen clear with it. But Progen, I don't know how much you actually read what it did. Um, Progenesis, basically what it does is anytime you would normally take damage, it staggers that damage over 4 seconds. So kind of how I said I have, 1,000, um, 1,000 regen. So now instead of like 4,000 health or 4,000 damage killing me, it takes 4x that because it will actually stagger that damage out over 4 seconds. And as long as I can out regen it, I'm effectively immortal. And then there's a support gem called so that will 25% gets chunked up and done over, I think it's like 6 seconds or something. And then there's another support gem called Petrified Blood, which does it over, which does 50%. So those two combined do 70. Uh, so you can get some like really disgusting amounts of like damage mitigation by stacking the two. Tired. Tired of hearing my voice. Just say it. You know. Get it. I get it. You don't want to hear me talk anymore. Gosh. Well, I ordered a new phone. Not that that really matters, but my case and stuff should have been delivered tonight, so I'll go grab them from the mailroom in the morning on my way to work. I just got the iPhone 17e. I have the 13 because I'm like really bad at upgrading my phones because I'm one of the people that actually uses their phone as a phone and not as like my primary source of life. So I don't really need upgrades. And I was doing a lot of research, and it's like I could pay $200 and it would be like slightly faster in like certain scenarios, but it's like I don't ever on my phone, so I don't really need the speed, and I don't particularly want to spend even more money on a phone. Like 80% of what I use my phone for is like I listen to stuff when I'm going to bed. I always have my earbuds in. Um, I like record dumb shit for you and send it to you, and then I use it for work, and that's really all I do on my phone. Other than that, like I have my computer, so like I don't need my phone. I'd much rather be on the computer than on my phone. I was thinking about going back to Android phone, but it was just more expensive to do it that way. And I have a Mac. I think I told you that last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever we talked about it. Like, I have a Mac at work, and it's kind of nice where, like, if somebody does, like, my mom texts me or something, I just get a message on my computer, and then I can just respond without ever actually looking at my phone. Handy. All right, let's go see what the slaves got. Guys get anything good? Probably not, but that's okay. You never do. You do it for everybody else, but for me, you don't bring back shit. Bring back like one divine. Back a headhunter, you whore. If you brought me back a headhunter, I'd start working on that bow. That's for damn sure. That's what I would do. 'Cause if they brought me back the headhunter, then my bow character would be complete. Because I could realistically finish that in like a day of crafting. I read that as give me more compliments like that, and it might work soon. And yeah, I don't know what you said, but I'm just waiting for like SMH Palmer or oh my god Palmer. All right, let's see what you said. You said, oh, I'd rather you didn't talk to me like that. Well, I mean, in the right context, it'd be kind of fun. Because they wouldn't call you a whore, but you know, wouldn't mind bossing you around a little bit. The funny thing is, I'm gonna load these dudes up with new maps, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and then they're gonna get kidnapped on their very first fucking map, and they're gonna do absolutely nothing all damn night long. I had that happen once. I think it was last week. I loaded them up, hit go. They all ran one map, and then they got kidnapped. Then like on their second map of the night, and so I had extra time in the morning, so I was looking at my computer. I figured you know, reload them and stuff. Nah, they're kidnapped. So then I went, killed the pirate. I restarted the maps. Work. I came home. Like 2 maps later, they got kidnapped again. Like, you guys are worthless. Area damage. Let's go. They'd get more rest if they finished their maps without getting kidnapped. Hiccup. Normally, what I would do, I was like feeling like this. We'd be gaming together, or like necessarily doing anything. I would just kind of lean back and just close my eyes and just listen to you talk. Know my response to that. Yeah, that's definitely not my response to that. like that weird. That might be weird. I'm guessing that's weird. Okay. Oh, you okay? You totally didn't hear what I said. Never mind. I'm Yeah, if you didn't hear what I said, then I just gotta get out of jail free card. So not gonna not gonna rock the boat. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Atta girl. No, it's nothing weird. I said, do you ever get so tired that like your like knees? That definitely happens to me. I was over here rubbing my eyes. I should definitely take some Benadryl. Oh, like your like knees get sore. I don't know why. Like sometimes when I'm just like super tired, I like my like I know that I'm tired because I'll be sitting here like why are my knees sore? And then like I'll lean back and stretch out a little bit. I'm like oh because I'm exhausted. That's why. Yeah, yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. And my eyes are like crazy itchy, so I just popped 3 Benadryl. So I got like 2 more hours before I need to be in bed. Good lord. going to lay down soon? I don't know why you're so tired. It's only 9:30. It's 10:30 for you, but I'm a lot older than you, so I can I can claim that it's only a certain time. Year for you. You turn what, like 31 this year? You should know exactly my response to that. You are definitely young and vibrant. I don't know why you say it like it's a joke. Fuck. Well, I I have no non-evil response to that, so I'll just leave that be for now. All right. On that note, I'm gonna close down stream. I'll text you here in a few.